Hi everyone, I'm Mark Rosenthal with you on this Sunday afternoon. The snow is just beginning to fly a little bit here in the greater Boston area. The heaviest so far is off to our south. I'm getting a little bit nervous for Boston that this could be somewhat of a bust. I mean, it's not. I'm still cheering for this forecast. So I'm saying to the weather gods this on my forecast.
1, 2, 3, 4. Don't let me down.
Don't let me down now.
Don't let me down.
Yes, I'm saying don't let me down, but I think, I think the heaviest of the snow is going south of Boston. How about that? So we have so much to talk about. So just pull up a chair, pay your mortgage with me. Here we go. All right. We're looking at the weather headline. We're talking about light snow for Boston with the heaviest south this afternoon and overnight tonight. It's a fast moving storm. It's out of here before dawn. Cold winds with sunshine blowing in tomorrow afternoon. Another burst of snow possible Tuesday night before it changes to rain. And then we might have some Wednesday night, Thursday problems. As a cold front stalls south of New England, there could be some additional storminess. But first things first, as we look at the latest watches and warnings from the National Weather Service in Taunton in purple, it's a winter weather advisory to going 2 to 4 inches of snow. I'll show you my snowfall forecast later. And a winter storm warning in pink. Sort of strange, but it's east, or actually west of the Cape. I'm not really getting that, but there's a lot of things in life I don't get. Okay. Here's what's going on in terms of the weather map. We do have a very weak surface area of low pressure, which is back into western Pennsylvania. We have a little high pressure area here, high pressure here. I mean, this map is not conducive for a blockbuster snowstorm, but there's a trough of low pressure coming through in the upper levels of the atmosphere, and there's a surge of moisture coming north, so we'll get some snow, but not a blockbuster storm. As we look at the latest water vapor loop, it's interesting. You see one package of energy coming at us from western Pennsylvania with some atmospheric spin, along with a trough of low pressure. That will induce the snow in southern New England. But notice how there's a lot of moisture lurking back in the southwest. This has me nervous for Wednesday night and Thursday, as the hang back piece could throw some more storms up the East Coast. We'll be watching this. All right, Chatham radar, as of what time is this? 3:31 this afternoon, shows light snow trying to overspread the greater Boston area. But you can clearly see the heaviest of the snow is off to our south. And as we go to the Albany radar loop, you'll be able to see this area is starting to burgeon a little bit back in the northwest of Connecticut. Still a patch up around Binghamton, New York. So we'll get into some steady snow in Boston over the next several hours. The NAM computer model would suggest that at 10 o'clock tonight, there's a very weak area of low pressure moving south of us with a glorified cold front moving in, and that's why we're talking some light snow overnight, ending before dawn tomorrow. How much snow? Well, I brought the snowfall down in Boston. I just think I'm just going for 1 to 3 inches from Boston, Worcester, Springfield, 3 to 6, Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Cape Cod. That's what I'm thinking right now. The heaviest certainly off to the south of us. Could I be wrong? Yeah, I've been wrong before. You know that, right? Of course I have. Come on, get out of here. You're all coming to my house for a party. All right, let's jump ahead of the next storm. European, 8 o'clock. This is Tuesday night. Here's the next storm. Now, I want to just get my cursor up here so I can show you what's going on. We have low pressure moving up into the Great Lakes. And normally with this kind of a situation, we have a little burst of snow, but it rains. But here's the warm front in this position off to our south. There's a tremendous surge of warm air with a very strong jet stream surging into the cold air over New England. So that's why there could be a period of accumulating snow Tuesday night before it goes to ice and then rain in Boston. Now, the European model says that by 8 o'clock Wednesday morning, you see the purplish blue here from Boston south. That's 6 inches plus. So when you get into Connecticut and Rhode Island, it's more like 8 inches. That's what they're thinking. We'll see if that's the real world. And then, of course, I told you I'm worried about a Thursday situation. Looks like a cold front stalls off to the south of us. Oops, no, get out of that, Mark. A cold front stalls off to the south of us Thursday morning. Here's the cold front, and there seems to be a wave of low pressure down in the Virginias, which is going to be traveling east-northeast, bringing back some snow, either Wednesday night or Thursday. Now, the European says for that, ending late Thursday, there's another 6 to 8 inches of snow from Boston south. This is off the European model. So we're just going to have to wait and see. Let me show you that updated map. All right, here's the updated map, I beg your pardon, for Thursday night. Here is the heaviest snow from Boston south, over 6 inches from the Thursday storm. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this all pans out. I want to just backtrack a second. Even the Japanese model for the Wednesday situation shows that frontal zone just lying off to our south with a second surge of moisture coming in here for Wednesday night and Thursday. So lots of action, a little convoluted, but you get the point. We're under the gun for the next several days. Forecast for Boston goes like this. Overnight tonight, we are talking about light snow in Boston. The worst of the storm is off to our south. It'll be ending by dawn. Temperatures mostly in the 20s. Watch for slick roads. Here's your 5-day forecast, starting with tomorrow becoming partly sunny, partly cloudy, starting in low 30s, falling into the 20s during the afternoon, a gusty northwest wind. Temperatures fall into the single numbers and teens tomorrow night, clouding up on Tuesday. It's near freezing for a high, with snow breaking out in the evening, becoming heavy, then going to rain. Notice the temperature by Wednesday morning is near 37. We bottom out close to 40 early Wednesday before it falls again during the afternoon. I had the sun out Wednesday afternoon. I'm not believing that right now. I think it stays cloudy. There could be snow or rain Wednesday night, probably changing to snow late at night, and Thursday is a problem. Cold and dry on Friday. Yes, I realize that's a very convoluted weather forecast, but you get the drift. We have a situation coming in for tonight. A little snow, a couple of inches in Boston, the worst to our south. A break here tomorrow, a break on Tuesday, a pretty good burst perhaps of snow Tuesday night, changing to ice, and then rain. The rain could definitely be a problem, adding a lot of weight to the snowpack by Wednesday morning. We get a break on Wednesday. More precipitation could come in here, either rain or rain changing to snow Wednesday night and Thursday, finally ending and then sunny and cold on Friday. Wow, that's it. Can I take a nap? I'm meteorologist Mark Rosenthal.